I have to warn you all, because I'm a lawyer and not a natural scientist, but although the law is very important to the stability of society, it can become a very strange phenomenon to other people. And so what I'm going to try today is not focusing on too many details. What I'm going to do is to present a picture what problems we have from a legal point of view when we talk about climate protection, and it is most important that we find strategies not only to deal with the law we already have, but to find new strategies that enable us to face the challenges that we have on the field of climate protection. That it's not moving on. The main problem that we have here is that we don't have strategies how to face these challenges. I started my career, my scientific career here on the field of waste management law, and this is a field that I want to talk a little bit about. One problem that we have, which is even more important now than it was 20 years ago when I started my career on this field. The problem is that every aspect of climate protection that we are facing is somehow connected with waste management. Because if you consider what strategies people try to impose on us right now, governments and so on, governments, big enterprises, lobbyists, they say, always use the newest product that you can find. They try to impose sanctions on us. That's all in discussion right now. And they try to make us use always those products that have the least energy consumption and that have the least pollution for the environment. Is that feasible? Okay, it's a good strategy, but it's only one way to do it. Because if we get rid of products that are still working, that we're using, we're not acting sustainably. And the problem is that if we say now probably we want to be climate neutral by 2030 or 40, this is a good idea, but it's not a good idea to do it just by watching emissions and energy consumption. We have, and this is a good point here now, just by chance, we have to be aware of the fact that there are many ways in which we can act sustainably. And that means here we are, circular economy, that's a new strategy of the European Union. The EU has gotten aware of the fact that we can't always just focus on exchanging products. We also have to watch their life cycle. That means if we start or restart thinking of repair products that are not working properly, not just disposing them, throwing them away, then we act sustainably too, and we have to think of the level of energy that is used to create a new product and how little energy we use by going on using a product that we already have. So let's go to the climate justice problem. We have a lot of legal actions going on. A lot is maybe exaggerating, but they're getting more and more. The Shell judgment from the Netherlands is one example that I'm also working with, and have published an essay on it, commenting the problems this way of handling climate protection poses on us. If we do it that way, we have to face different challenges, because in this judgment, Shell has been convicted to change the whole policy of acting in the field of economy. And that means that the fundamental rights of entities are largely concerned. We have to be aware of the fact that we need a smart way of addressing those problems, and this, as Rector Tirant has pointed out, is most important. And that means that we need new strategies, for example, on the field of fundamental rights, to handle this climate protection problem. We need, for example, to talk intensively about the question whether we should create a fundamental right to climate protection. If we do that, that is a good means of addressing the problems from the view of the hype. But it creates new problems that we don't know how to handle right now. It would mean that if anybody, no matter whether he is involved in a certain procedure, can go to the court and say, my law to climate protection is affected. And that could mean that the courts would now have to do politics. It's not good if courts do politics, they should stick to the law. And where we are now, at the end of my presentation, I don't know whether the time is over, probably. So what I'm doing is to create new strategies, how we can smartly regulate these issues. And this is something I have to say that us lawyers do not face enough. So what I'm doing is we have several collaboration platforms, for example, Technology Legal, with law firms, other universities, and so on. And I'm also in the process of creating a platform concentrating on the development of smart legal solutions concerning climate protection. This is something that I'm doing with my awesome team. I'm very proud of. You saw the picture before. And I would kindly ask all of you, if you are interested in some cooperations, if we find some synergies and the time, of course, we're ready to do that. Thank you very much.